I know yesterday I spoke about a little of what I've been going through, but I just wanted to add because I'm starting to try and write about this and how I'm feeling and what I've been doing. So I've been, as I say, looking at I've been looking at on YouTube to try and gain some understanding of what has been going on. Because, like I say, it all happened from people say third eye opening or a spiritual awakening, whatever it means to you. Basically, one presenter on YouTube was talking about the inner critic and how to gain control of it. They were saying it might be best way maybe through religious or spiritual teaching, because the inner critic is basically the inner parent, that part of you that is always telling you if you're wrong or stupid, or that part of yourself, and it can never be switched off. So they're saying through prayer, through God, as God supersedes all things, that may be the only way to harness the inner critic and silence it, for more peace of mind. I also came across some work that described the inner critic as the thinking part, or the communicative part of our nervous system, and that basically it's the nervous system communicating to us to tell us that maybe we're being too hard on ourselves. The nervous system is basically there to protect us, and keep us safe. So it uses these, parental terms. It uses the inner critic to guide us to safety, to maybe stop what we're doing, pause for a while so that the body can recalibrate, it can, rest and balance itself. So that's another theory of the inner critic. I bring up the inner critic because it basically stems from our unconscious, and the inner critic then raises up into our consciousness. And apparently this also goes on to affect other areas of our lives, such as procrastination and motivation. So opening the third eye, it's a lot bigger, a lot deeper than you can ever think. Basically, I suppose it's kind of like purifying ourselves, purifying the body, purifying the mind. And as well, we have to take on board that, we weren't, although we were born, whenever we were born, say 1988 or 1967, for example, humankind has been existing for thousands of years, and our DNA, our brain structure and functioning goes back to, prehistoric times, where our only function was to keep safe from bears and tigers, and find food and protect our clan. So when you open your third eye or spiritual awakening, you have to take all of that into consideration as well. It's not just about you getting to the next level of your evolution basically. Um, as well, so if you start feeling tired or irritable, you can't concentrate, I'm just going to make it plain. It's the nervous system trying to keep you safe. That's what it's been programmed to do for thousands of years. That's what it will keep on doing. If you're being plagued by, inner critical voices, because I've heard people mention stuff like that when they've had spiritual awakenings. Now I'm thinking it's probably down to the nervous system, the inner critic, trying to maybe it's gone into overload and it can't cope with what it's been presented with. It doesn't know what it needs to keep you safe from, I suppose, because you're entering new territories of spiritual development. So there's a lot of issues that can arise as a result. It can also try and shut us down through nervous breakdowns, or so, there's people who suffer these types of illnesses, and it could be but there's obviously emotional issues as well, psychological aspects as well that you need to take into consideration. But the nervous system is there to protect against all of those. So that's what it will do. It will create a breakdown just to shut everything down, make us stop and find balance again in a healthier manner. Maybe we've been overworking, overdoing certain things, not dealing with our emotions in a healthy manner. I mean, I talk like I'm an expert on this, but I'm not. I'm making my way through just the same as everyone else. So yeah, I mentioned procrastination. This can also be down to the nervous system protecting us. Like I say, we could be overworking and not looking out for our own needs, our own interests. We work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday for some people, for 40, 50 years of our lives. Think, when we get older, we'll take the break then. But our body, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't see things that way. If we overstretch ourselves, it will react. So yeah, if we're not nourishing our bodies, nourishing our mind and our emotions, and then we go opening our third eyes, we're going to find a lot of problems. Never mind any past traumas or anything like that. Stress disorders, all of that will come to the fore once the third eye is opened. What I'm going to do is I'll leave it here for today. I just wanted to get that information out. Possibly tomorrow I'll look at other things that we can do to counteract any of these issues. Okay, so I'll speak to you then. Thank you for listening.